Oh, Nyamajin. Oh, are you feeling good today? You are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Nyamajin. You feeling so good today? You are. Oh my. Oh my. So Norma's feeling great. I wanted to start off this journal video with a good shot of Norma Jean feeling good. You feeling good, Norma Jean? You are. Oh my goodness. Yes, she is. Oh yes, she is. Yeah. Norma's feeling good today. Yeah. She had a little tussle with Willow, but she's feeling better. She has no lasting ill effects. And Howard's going to vet today. And there's Willow. And so, yeah, he attacked our Norma Jean. And the thing is, he's just like claimed the porch as his own. So when she went under the porch, he thought that she went in his territory. But everybody's been really um, worried about their Norma Jean, but she's fine. She's super fine. Howard's going to the vet today. Howard, you going to the vet today? Yeah, they love him. He is the star of the show there. So, yeah, I just wanted to start off by showing Miss Norma so everybody would know that she is 100% okay. I haven't been able to upload videos for the last few days because the signal's so terrible. But I got a video of her after her and Willow tied up, and then again after her bath, and then when I was sure that she wasn't hurt or limping or anything. Look at these guys. Always wrestling. These boys always wrestling. And yeah, so I wanted everyone who was worried about Norma Jean to know right away that Norma Jean is fine. And I'll be posting the videos a little later about her little tie up with Willow. So let's see here. My journal for today, this is going to be, let me check. This will be Saturday the 26th until Thursday the 3rd. There she is. See, her gait is perfect. She is not limping. There's nothing wrong with our Norma Jean. And Howard has no idea he's going to the vet. Um, but I just, they're constantly fighting. They're constantly playing. And whenever he gets back from the vet, he'll feel even more superior because they treat him like a king whenever he goes to the vet. So, the 26th, Saturday 26th until Thursday the 3rd. Yes, that's the week we're going to do. It's only 6 days this time because I did Friday on last week's. But yeah, so we'll do our 6 days. Excuse me. Got to get some good coffee going. Okay, so Saturday, the 26th, it was cloudy and cool with a high in the low 60s and a low in the low 30s. I got around and went shopping pretty early. I wanted to upload a chat video and my journal, but I had forgotten to record my journal for this week, and I didn't even realize it until I got all the way to town. So I decided to record it tomorrow and upload it when I go and do my taxes, which I also postponed as it turned out. Slim didn't have to work on Sunday, so I will do it then instead. You know what I've been realizing about myself? I am a procrastinator. If I can some way think of some kind of justification, I will definitely put off something. I certainly will. I've been noticing that about myself lately. I have to really make myself do stuff because I am a procrastinator. I stopped by to visit with Virginia and wound up staying there for a long time. We was talking and laughing and watching a movie. It was Tyler Perry's Medea's Homecoming, and it was hilarious. I love Medea's movies. And I totally forgot time when I was hanging out there with my friend. Yeah, we had a good time laughing at that movie. Oh, it was hilarious. Um, I got home in the afternoon, got everything put away. Very glad to be able to shop and plan meals without worrying about carbs or calories or fat or whatever. I got some bread flour and I hope to practice making bread. I hope to master buttermilk biscuits, whole grain loaf bread for slicing, yeast rolls, pizza crust, and homemade gnocchi and pasta. Now, that's a long term goal, um, because I don't know how to make any of that stuff very good. I used to make pretty good yeast rolls, but everything else I've never been good at, so I'm going to practice baking and see how it goes. Maybe I will give most of it away like the wedding cakes, but it's something I want to master. And luckily, bread making supplies are they're relatively cheap. Yeah, so I can make 2 or 3 batches of biscuits until I figure out I want to make them and how they're really good to me, and I can probably give those away. But yeah, I've been wanting to start baking some breads, and I haven't yet. I bought a few things last week, but I have not got around to it. Okay, so this is Sunday the 27th. Partly cloudy, high in the mid 60s, low in the low 30s. We have a leaky faucet in the bathroom. So we decided to go to Texarkana today and get the stuff to fix it. First, we stopped and did our taxes, and it looks like we'll get a bit of a return this year, which is a nice surprise. We usually don't. But it will be several weeks until it gets here, but it's already earmarked for home repairs. Yes, that's true. We have 2 places in the floor that must be fixed, and our guest bathroom toilet must be reset. So, yes, any little money that we get are going right into home repairs. We went by Walmart just to check and see if they had a part for the sink, but we wound up going to Home Depot to get the hose. While we were there, we got some Floetrol, which is the stuff we use in the paint room to make pour paintings. And we got the stuff to fix the scratching post on the cat tower, including a new hot glue gun and glue sticks. Oh, yeah, I was going to show y'all that. Just a second. Okay, I had talked to y'all a little bit before about fixing that scratching post. And this is what I had found to work with. And it's a little bit small. I wanted a larger gauge of rope, or hay rope, whatever you call this. Let's see, it's called garden sisal rope. So yeah, this one's bigger. I like this much more. So I got 2 rolls of the garden sisal rope to wrap around the scratching posts. And then I also have this one, which is the same thing. It's just a little smaller, so I might use it like on one of the back posts, because there's several. And I got a new glue gun, because as I wind the sisal rope around the post, I'm going to glue it. I'll start with a nail, and then I'll be gluing it to itself. I'll glue the rope to itself, and then also to the post as I'm wrapping it around. And then just some glue sticks that go with the glue gun. So yeah, this is the stuff I'm going to use on the recovering the scratching posts on their, it's this tree here, this scratching tree or tower or whatever. So I did a quick fix with this like cotton rope here. And you can see it's already very torn up, but I just kind of was trying to see. Yeah, that's what it's for, dear. Yes, it is. That's what it's for. So we're going to recover all of the posts. That one, and then there are 2 in the center section, and you can see they're just in shreds. So I'm going to take all that carpet off. And then this one is done in the rope already. And even though it's all scratched up, I'm going to leave it alone. But there's 2 in the back. So that's 5 posts. And I don't know that I've got enough stuff to do them all. But we will certainly get it started. Huh? Yeah. And they do climb these posts and use these posts all the time. Okay, so yes, that's what I'm going to do for the scratching posts. That's how I'm going to fix them. So that'll be going on next week sometime. Oh, we went to the Golden Palace for a Chinese lunch, and although it was very good, I didn't eat much. I love Chinese food, but often find it disagrees with me later if I overeat at the restaurant. So I just had a few bites of this and that with an unsweet tea and no dessert. And I had a salad. So I had a salad and I had just a little bit of a couple of different dishes that I liked, and that was it. So normally I'm talking about like a buffet where it's like all you can eat, and normally I will eat too much just because everything tastes so good, and I really tried not to do that. And I didn't I didn't feel bad after, although I was hungry a little while later, but anyway. When we got home, I decided to give Norma Jean a haircut. She's been pretty raggedy looking lately, and she needs a good brushing and a trim. I hate to think about what our Norma would look like if she wasn't regularly groomed. What a hot mess she would be. Oh my goodness, she totally would be. I think her body hair like never stops growing. It gets so long. It's amazing. So Monday the 28th, it was partly cloudy with a high in the mid 60s, low in the low 30s. Got up early, made breakfast and lunch, fed Willow, then saw Slim off to work. I got busy cleaning up from the weekend mess. I tend to let things go when he's off for the weekend. It was dishes and laundry mostly. Around 11, I noticed the sun was shining with all its might through the front windows. So I spread out a blanket and laid in the sun and listened to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them on audiobook. It made me feel very sleepy, but I never went to sleep. The cats wouldn't allow it. Yeah, they kept bothering me. I really liked that book. That was a really good book, The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. After lunch, I worked on Voon's blanket for a couple of hours. It is coming along nicely. It won't be long before it's finished if I can work on it a little every day, which I can't, but I will show you what it looks like. Okay, if I can keep these guys get out of my bag, you guys. Okay, here it is. This is what I've got so far. And it's coming along nicely. Oh, sorry, Norma Jean. Trying to give you a general idea of the size of it here. So it's coming along. This is kind of the back of it. I haven't trimmed any of the little trims off of it there. And Norma Jean is helping to display it. So yeah, that's pretty big. It's moving along. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. And I'm, I knew he was going to do it. I'm loving the beautiful harvest gold colors with the blue. It's looking so nice. And I have to put it away now because, as you see, the cats adore it. And every time I break it out, or every time I even break out my crocheting bag, they come and have to be nosy, get in my bag, get on my blanket, and try to undo all my good work. Hey, you! No, no! My goodness, I can't even put it up. Look, I have a blanket monster in my knitting bag. Hey, blanket monster, you're gonna have to get out of there. I need to put the blanket in there. Come on, silly. Come on, silly. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta put this up. Okay. Every time, I even get that bag out and it makes the kind of crinkly sound that bag I keep my yarn and stuff in. When they hear it, them little suckers come a running. Boy, they love to play with that yarn. So I wish I could work on it every day, but it never turns out that way. But as you can see, I've been working on it as I can, and it's getting bigger. Okay. Slim texted and said he would be a little late today because they had to wait for a guy to bring some fencing to the farm. So I decided not to make chicken pot pie tonight as I planned because it takes a lot of work and it doesn't hold well for very long. And since he'll be late, I decided just to make us some grilled fish or something quick so the pie won't dry out. I'll probably make the homemade chicken pot pie tomorrow so we can enjoy it fresh out of the oven. And I did. Sometimes when he's going to be late and he'll tell me he's going to be late, um, I I will do something different for dinner because a lot of times I'll fix something and then just hold it till he gets home and he'll want to have a cup of coffee or something and then not have dinner for like an hour or so sometimes. So I just, it depends on if he's going to be late and he knows when, or if he's going to be late and he doesn't know when. It changes what I fix for supper sometimes. But yeah, on Tuesday I did make the chicken pot pie and it was very good. So this was Tuesday the 1st. It's warm and sunny, high in the mid 70s, low in the low 40s. Today I decided to take all the cats outside for some fresh air and sunshine. I was cleaning the truck and they were all staying pretty close, and then I heard a cat fight. And I looked around and I didn't see Norma Jean. Apparently, she went under the porch, which Willow thinks belongs to him, and they tied up for a minute and then they disappeared under the house. They didn't fight anymore, but I couldn't get Norma Jean to come out from under the house, so I removed some of the underpinning to get her to come back out. All the while, I had to catch the other four and put them in so that they wouldn't go under the house either. Yeah, this was, oh my gosh, so traumatic for everybody involved. So I don't know, that they actually fought or if they just kind of tussled for just a second or what, but um, yeah, Norma got all dirty and she got a scratch on her nose, and then she went under the house and she wouldn't come out from under the house. And I had to pull off some of the underpinning and go under there and get her out from under the house. And all the while, I was trying to make sure this one and those three didn't go under the house too, to where I'd have a bunch of cats, from where I pulled the underpinning out, that I'd have a bunch of cats all stuck under the house. So it was just, this was a hellish morning. It started out so nice. It was all sunshiny and we were outside, spending time outside. And then, Norma Jean got attacked. So I checked her over closely. She had a small scratch on her nose, and she is favoring her back right leg. I let her rest and calm down and then gave her a deep warm bath in the tub. Howard, stop doing that. You stop digging. Okay, yeah, so I gave her a bath. Uh, I can't tell if it's her toe, her foot, or her ankle that is hurt, but it doesn't seem too bad. I'll watch her close and take her to the vet if it isn't better in a day or two. Oh, Howard, you're being so bad. Get away from that door. You're gonna go out in a minute, right to the vet. And they've already torn up. We've had to replace that seal on the bottom of the door several times. And he's taught the boys to scratch at the door. Ooh, naughty Howard. Ooh, you're so bad, Howard. He sure is. I don't know why I love him so much, old jerk. Okay. I hate to say it because I really like Willow, but it looks like we're going to have to find a new home for him. I've already started thinking of who might need a good mouser or a barn cat. I will miss Willow, but I can't have him attacking our old Norma Jean just for walking under the porch. Yes, but here's the rub, okay? Um Willow won't be trapped. I have tried to trap him a couple of times just to see if I could, so I could make an appointment with the vet to get him fixed. And he's not falling for it. He's not going for it. Like, no matter what I bait the trap with, he doesn't go in there. So, one thing is, I'm probably feeding him too well and too often, that he's not hungry enough to worry about it and go in there and see what's in the trap. And, so he's avoiding the trap completely at this time. So I'm not quite sure how I will either get him to the vet or relocate him because he won't go for the trap. And when we had to get rid of Ghost, he went right in the trap the first time. But I didn't feed him like that. So I feed Willow twice a day. So he's not hungry enough to go in the trap. So I guess I need to quit feeding him so much. Boy, these boys just won't quit today. I guess I need to quit feeding him so much so that he'll get hungry enough to go into the trap. But even if I use canned foods or tuna fish or something like that, he's not falling for the trap. So I don't know what I'm going to do with Willow yet. But he's not a bad guy. He's just, male animals are territorial. But we can't have him doing that. Anyway, moving on to Wednesday the 2nd. It was warm and sunny, high in the upper 70s, low in the mid 40s, beautiful day. And even better, Norma Jean seems fine this morning. No limp, and she's jumping up on the furniture like it doesn't bother her anymore at all. Tomorrow is Howard's vet appointment, and I was going to take Norma Jean in his place if she was still favoring that leg because Howard is just going for his yearly checkup and a rabies booster. So I was going to switch. I was going to call and have her take his place. Thank goodness our old girl is back to her old self again. Yes, she seems totally fine. Today I was totally into music. I was so inspired that I spent the morning looking up some of my favorite songs and creating a playlist called My Favorite Songs. I have over 70 songs on there, and every one is a true favorite that always moves me in some way. I tried to put them in a random order, but I will probably listen to it on shuffle anyway. I'm so glad I took the time to do this because I love it and I can't stop listening to it all day long. So, if you're interested in listening to what I was listening to, and I love all these songs, just adore them all, I have made a playlist. So, you can go on my channel and you can go to the playlist page and then choose the playlist that is called My Favorite Songs. Now, of course, these aren't my videos. These are posted by other people. I tried to choose the one that was posted by the original artist. Uh, and I tried to choose ones that didn't have videos with them, that were just like a still shot of the band album or something and the song, because that plays a lot better when I have bad signal without the video. But yeah, if you want to listen, go in there and choose the playlist My Favorite Songs. And you can hear all the songs that I'm talking about. And oh my gosh, I had such a good time getting those songs and listening to those songs all day. It was so much fun. And I really encourage you to go and check out that playlist and listen to some groovy tunes with me. Okay. I laid outside and sunbathed today. Yes, I did. I got to use my chair and lay in the sun. It's so very nice to soak up some sun, and I'm so pale after this long winter and the COVID confinement for the last 2 years. I feel like I hadn't had sun on my face in 2 years. I'm ready to get outside and sweat in the sunshine. And it actually got hot enough today that I did sweat, and the breeze was like a gift. And I listened to my new playlist the whole time. I am loving my new playlist. I'll probably be steady adding stuff to it. I put on a pot of black eyed peas this morning with some smoked sausage and onion. So that'll be ready anytime after 5 p.m. And all I have to do is make some hot water cornbread and fry it up. Should be plenty for their lunches tomorrow, too. So that's what I did. Look at them. They're all over the place. I feel like they know that something is up, like Howard's going to the vet. I haven't broke out the crate yet. Usually I'll get their crate and set it in the middle of the floor and let them all kind of smell around it and go inside of it and stuff for a few hours before the vet appointment. So moving on to Thursday, the 3rd, it's partly cloudy, high in the mid 70s, low in the mid 30s. So Slim spent yesterday on horseback. They were riding around the woods looking for cast offs. Cast offs are when a deer sheds its antlers. That's what they were looking for. They were picking up antlers. So when he got home, I fixed him a bath with medicated Epsom salts and bath oil. That's that sativia hemp based bath oil and Epsom salts. And I fixed him a bath with that to help relieve the soreness. He doesn't usually ride a horse. I mean, he's usually riding like a four-wheeler or one of those little Rangers or something, or the truck. He doesn't often ride a horse. And it was a nice experience, but he was super sore from it. The bath helped, and he's feeling much better this morning before work. So Howard goes to the vet today. I don't expect any complications as he is a glutton for attention. He likes being in his crate, and the staff love him and treat him like a king. You know, he is charismatic. Before Howard's appointment at 2, I'm going to go to town. I've got a short list of items, and I'm going to check the mail and get some gas, run a couple other errands, so I won't have to do anything tomorrow. And oh yeah, I was showing my new awesome mix playlist to Slim, and I decided to make him one too. So I sat down with a pen and paper and I wrote down about 24 different songs that he likes from various artists, and I'm going to work on putting together a favorite songs playlist for him. Our musical taste is vastly different. It's so very different, it's almost funny. And although he graciously enjoys my style of music when we're together, I almost never listen to his style of music. And although I know the artists, and some of the bands and a few songs, most of the music on his list I've never listened to. But I'll listen to most of them when I make up the playlist. And my playlist is so eclectic. It is the strangest, oddest conglomeration of songs. The genre really doesn't matter to me. I just pull songs from everywhere, every different kind of music. If it appeals to me, I get it. Of course, I like the blues. There's a little bit of country, especially like the kind of southern country, Louisiana style, with just like a hint of Zydeco. I like that. But that's the only way I like to listen to accordion music is in a Zydeco band. Otherwise, I can't stand it. Um, and I like, old, like 70s rock when it's kind of funky, and they're kind of like merging kind of like the funk and soul with kind of like a country rock or a southern jam. Anyway, and then there's a lot of older music that I like that it's a very strange, very eclectic playlist, and I invite you to go and check it out. And over the weekend, I think my husband's probably going to be working this weekend, so I think I will put together a playlist for him, which is going to be totally, totally different. He listens to stuff like, let's see, I have my little list here. Let's look at a few things. Okay, so my playlist includes things like uh, Tom Petty, David Bowie, Ann Peebles, Bobby Gentry, Tracy Chapman, Dusty Springfield, Ray Charles is a favorite, Omar Cunningham, Al Green, Booker T and the MGs, Etta James, she's also a favorite. I love particularly the version of Blind Girl with Dr. John. Um, so many. This is one of my favorite songs by Dexys Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen. I love that. Best of My Love by The Emotions. New Orleans Ladies by LaRoe. A Midnight Special. Up on Cripple Creek by the band. CCR, lots of that. Jambalaya, of course. Uh, the Wait, Dr. Hook. I like Dr. Hook. I only put Sylvia's mother on here, but I like several. Three Dog Night, Janis Joplin, Otis Redding, Wilson Pickett, Clarence Carter, Tyrone Davis, Tony Joe White, Poke Salad Annie, that's a favorite. First edition just dropped in, Bill Withers, Johnny Taylor, Mungo Jerry, The Staple Singers, Norman Greenbaum, that's a one-hit wonder, The Spirit in the Sky, I love that. Brandy by Looking Glass, Stevie Wonder, Redbone, Jay and the Americans, Glenn Campbell, King Harvest, Paul Simon, The Foundation, Steelers Wheel, Mamas and Papas, Marvin Gaye, Van Morrison, another Al Green, Procol Harum, The Fugees, um, 10cc's, Dreadlock Holiday. I love that song because it is on the Mighty Boosh. Bob Fossil dances to it, and I've loved it ever since. Tesla, I got several Teslas, lots of Black Crows, love the Black Crows. Blues Traveler, Blind Melon, Everclear, Macy Gray, Jane's Addiction, Delight. I mean, you'll never probably in any other playlist in the history of the world see Jane's Addiction right next to Delight. That's just me. Um, You Sexy Thing by Hot Chocolate. Oh, and here's a gem. Ray Charles and Willie Nelson, Seven Spanish Angels. Oh my gosh. Man of Constant Sorrow, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, Black Betty, John Lee Hooker, love John Lee Hooker, Boom Boom, She Caught the Katy, Hold On I'm Coming, Soul Man, that's by Sam and Dave, Right Place, Wrong Time by Dr. John, Ray Charles, I love Ray Charles. Okay, so that's my playlist. His playlist is Incubus, 311, Tool, Smashing Pumpkins, Acid Bath, Mudvayne, Slipknot, Stone Sour, Audio Slave, Disturbed, Perfect Circle, Silverchair, Trent Reznor, and yeah, so our music could not be more different. As you will see if you check out our favorite songs playlist. His isn't up yet, but mine's up. And so if you want to dance around your house and jam out with some awesome, awesome mixtape by Tennille, then check out my favorite songs playlist on my channel and let me know what you think. Thanks for joining me for my journal, and I will see you guys next time. And until then, y'all be sweet.